Hello and welcome to our presentation. Our team will be presenting on the Marketing Maven for Business 586, Leadership in the Future. Our team consists of Irene, Manpreet, Jeremy, and Christina. During this presentation, we will be going over what is a Maven using social media, a Maven in business, and identifying a Maven.
So what is a maven? Mavens are the information gatherers of the social network. Gladwell describes mavens as the information specialists, or the people we rely on to connect us with new information. He goes on to say that mavens start the word of mouth epidemics with their knowledge, social skills, and ability to communicate, and mavens are really information brokers, sharing and trading what they know. In today's rapidly growing tech-based businesses, many people have become entrepreneurs by using social media as a platform. There are teenagers starting businesses using social media networks such as Instagram and YouTube to market their products or services. The freedom, the ease of use, the mass reach to large audiences that these platforms provide for free is truly unmatchable. The mavens of today's generation are some of the youngest people to reach success that would not be possible 10 years ago. An example of a current maven that we decided to go with is Kylie Jenner. Forbes magazine has recently said the social media star is on track to become the youngest ever self-made billionaire. She is a makeup mogul who used her social media platform to capitalize on her passion for makeup. Kylie Jenner, who is actually the youngest of all of the Kardashians, started her cosmetics line 3 years ago. She says social media is an amazing platform because it gives her such easy access to her fans and her customers. Jenner, who actually has more than 112 million followers on Instagram and growing daily, leverages her social media following to announce, promote, and launch her new products. She's an excellent example of a maven, and she capitalized on turning her passion into a national success. Kylie Cosmetics has found success by harnessing Jenner's immense social media following and cutting costs by outsourcing labor. The company is valued at $800 million, with sales of $330 million last year alone. There are only 5 full-time employees, along with her mother, who is her manager handling public relations and finances, taking a 10% cut. And Jenner is actually the face of the company and the sole owner.
The market maven can be an advertisement dream or nightmare to any business or organization wishing to start an epidemic. The market maven is exposed to a variety of media where they seek out and acquire information about products, services, stores, shopping, and buying in general, as quoted in Innovative Consumers and Market Mavens Goldsmith and Flynn. Thus, the market maven has the means to become an expert, and they have the desire and need to share this expertise. Now in the 21st century, we not only have market mavens out there that are eager to share their information, but we have social media and the internet as a way that the maven can distribute this expertise quickly, concisely, and to a mass audience. According to Hazal Albani, in identifying mavens in social networks, mavens act as a critical means in spreading product information, often with greater credibility than many traditional marketing consumer sources. And Maven is the ultimate marketing tool. The social media, there is a greater likelihood that the Maven is somehow friends with the connector, if not a connector themselves. When you combine these and social media, there is a greater chance of an epidemic can happen. One needs to be able to identify the Mavens and make sure to target them. Albini goes on to state that the Mavens are well thought out to be different to other influencers such as opinion leaders, innovators and early adapters, and can be found by observing their activities, which can be spotted in their general knowledge instead of focusing on a particular product or category. In other words, the Mavens are not niched to one category, and they are widespread in information that they must share. They are not easy to spot, and the company that can find them and target them will be able to capitalize on them the most. One key element, as stated in The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell, is that the Mavens are socially motivated and they aren't passive collectors of information. What sets them apart is that once they figure out how to get a deal, they want to tell you about it too. As Albany states, targeting Mavens with communication could be difficult if we overlook the Mavens' motivation, which are their high sense of obligation to share information, their desire to help others, and their pleasure to share information. Keeping this in mind can help an organization when they are attempting to tap into the Maven as a marketing tool. A Maven tells you something, you listen. They are the experts. Gladwell says that when a person shares for the simple pleasure of sharing, people listen. It makes the Maven the selfless know-it-all. When you add the internet, then you have all the makings of an epidemic. As Gladwell states, a connector might tell 10 friends where to stay in Los Angeles, and half of them might take his advice. A Maven may tell 5 people where to stay in Los Angeles, but make the case so emphatically that all of them would take his advice. Think of Yelp in the terms of the Maven. If you have ever gone and read the review and thought, wow, this person truly feels that this way and backs the information, I'm going to take their advice, then you have listened to a market maven in an online social media platform.
All right, so as you already know, our real life example for Maven is Kylie Jenner. And let's just go back to the definition of a Maven. Once again, it comes from the Yiddish language and it means, once again, the one who accumulates knowledge, right? And in our observation, Mavens are motivated for different reasons. In the literature, it states that, Paul Revere had his own version of patriotism that he was staying true to by giving out the information in order to save his country. We had the coffee collector in the literature who was being a Maven for price fairness when he was looking to purchase different canisters of coffee. And for Kylie Jenner, a larger example, she collects and shares information for her fans. Different information on hygienic products, music, makeup, fashion, and it's all for her followers. And so how many followers, you may say, does she exactly have? And so if you go to her social media accounts, she has around 112 million fans on Instagram, 25 million fans on Twitter, and 25 million fans on Snapchat, aka followers. And with Kylie's accomplishments, she has done quite a bit for her age, more than the average 19, 20-year-old. In Forbes, she's mentioned as selling $630 million worth of makeup. Obviously, she has one of the most successful makeup lines in history. And even it's found its way into my household as my wife has purchased a couple of her products. She promotes the newest music, so a lot of her followers look for her for that. The hygienic product endorsements that she gets paid for are items such as hygienic scrubs, teeth whitening, nail polish. But the challenge with a Kylie Jenner when it comes to a recommendation is what type of recommendation can you give to a near billionaire before the age of 21? Obviously, Kylie has conquered everything on the market that she has set her eyes on. And with the backing of her family name, plus her social media savvy, she has really become a powerhouse all within her own right. Kylie Jenner can often find herself in familiar territory when it comes to the gift and the curse of fame. Kylie, and obviously this is one of the gifts of fame, Kylie can provide for her family for generations moving forward. She has created enough revenue to, worry about her immediate family and her family's family. Unfortunately, with Kylie, one of the curses is that she is one of the most scrutinized members of her family. If it's regarding the surgery that she has been open and talking about that she has received, or even becoming a young mother, a part of that gift and curse is the scrutiny that the media gives her and her family a lot of times. I mean, dealing with just her family controversy alone can drive any normal human being to major stress and anxiety. with his regarding her family divorces, the alcoholic relapses in her family, the robbery that her sister went through, the cheating scandals that a lot of her relatives have gone through. All of these family tie events can, like as I said before, can drive anybody to the brink of stress and anxiety. Moving forward, switching gears here to teen depression, people would think that for Kylie, these issues are normal. However, Kylie has been very open about, a lot of these issues negatively affecting her, especially when it comes to the platform or social media. While, fans of Kylie have a lot of respect and admiration and adore her, there are certain groups of people that commit cyberbullying towards her. And, she is a young woman and, she is not without the ability to go through teen depression herself. Kylie has the resources to combat depression or at least try to combat it if it's seeking counseling, and she has those finances to do so. But what about those who don't? According to childstats.gov in 2015, 12% of teens 12 through 17 have had more than one mental depression episode. And mental depression is actually higher, according to this website, higher in teenage girls. And obviously, with Kylie Jenner, a huge part of her fan base falls in that age range and also are young women. To Kylie's credit, though, she has started social media campaigns such as the I Am More hashtag, which shares, the idea that I am more than these social media comments. But with teen depression growing more and more every single year, we believe in the group that more needs to be done. A new goal of Kylie Jenner could be to be a source to combat teenage depression and anxiety. And oftentimes, when it comes to being a maven, switching back to being a maven, and the collector of information, the best teacher for learning this information can oftentimes be experience. When Kylie has been open and talking about her issues when it comes to cyberbullying, she mentions that, her dad's transition into Caitlyn Jenner has been one of the more difficult times due to the public scrutiny and the social media comments. Kylie obviously has, experienced certain parts of depression through these experiences, but that experience can motivate her moving forward to, spread even more awareness and doing just more than social media campaigning. If it's funding research opportunities or outreach centers, or even creating her own outreach centers for teen depression, or creating more meaningful content on television and online to spread awareness, she can really get behind this and have all these options at her disposal to help combat this growing issue. So, as we all know, the social impact that Kylie Jenner has made in the past has been very, very, very effective. The potential impact that this particular project, the acceptance of this project, could have within her resume could be a great opportunity here. Obviously, Kylie Jenner has an incredible amount of influence that the average person may not be aware of. In February of this year, Kylie sent out one of the most powerful tweets in Twitter history. On February 21st at 2:50 p.m., Kylie tweeted, "So does anyone else open Snapchat anymore? Question mark. Or is it just me? This is so sad." After that tweet, Snapchat stocks closed down 6% on that Thursday. And so this is just a pure example of the power that Kylie Jenner has. She's able to move the meter when it comes to stock, when it comes to opinion, when it comes to narrative. Kylie Jenner can do a lot of damage once she puts her mind to it. Our group's recommendation is that this could be Kylie's greatest project if she takes this on. Ultimately, Kylie can save lives of thousands of teenagers and make a positive impact within society, something that she has done before, but something on this level will really take her status into a whole different level. While financially this project can be semi-lucrative for her, this is really not about finances. It's not about revenue. It's more so about the philanthropy of this. She can truly make a great impact by taking on this project.
To give you a recap, we went over what a Maven is, a Maven that is currently using social media as her marketing platform, a Maven in business, identifying a Maven on social media, and a recommendation for a Maven to maximize their social media presence. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope you enjoyed it.